Oh, Labby trying to go for the fast expansion, as he often does. Kaho, though, here, ready for this harass right away. And going for a very early counter expansion as well. Labby, definitely an undead who likes to fast expand a lot. This might be something he's going to be trying to do a lot in this series. Also, recently in the Undead Mirror, by the way. He played against Happy in the Undead Mirror 2 days ago, or was it 3 days ago? And played Fast Expo there. We saw that a bunch of times. But Kaho came prepared. Decent harass so far with the demon. Putting pressure on the DK, slowing down the expansion. Got the level 2 lead here for a little bit. Thank you, Mana Shield, with the Prime sub. That is level 2 for the DK finally. Around the 4-minute mark. Expansion is now coming up. We got a narrow tower there already. Once the narrow is up, it is very difficult for Night Elf to find a cancel. Not impossible though. With a TP you may dare to go up there, but now Labby is going to apply some counter pressure. On level 2 the DK is pretty good already, providing the aura for the ghouls, even if he's out of mana. Not the end of the world. And indeed heading across the map. He's looking for a counter expansion. He's looking for a cancel. But Kaho started the Tree of Life so early, and finding the DK here as well, ready for the intercept. The Tree of Life will certainly finish. Kaho has the tech lead, but 1-0 of course will be mining a lot faster. Oh man, the stream is a bit laggy here today. I hope that's not gonna continue throughout the entire day. Good play so far by Kaho. Came prepared, knew what he had to pay attention to against LabyRinth. That is of course the Fast Expo play. In recent encounters, by the way, Labby has Kaho beat, winning most of their games against each other, which is a bit surprising to me. Kaho, I would say, mechanically, clearly the stronger player. But Labby is going to try to get ahead with Expo play, with strategical nuance. If they play according to their styles that we know them to be playing. And so the tech begins now. Kaho is ahead by about 2 minutes. I would say that's kind of normal, I guess, when Fast Expo is in play. But the counter expansion timing here for Kaho is really good, right? Yes, of course, he's behind Happy, but the Tree of Life going to be rooting here in a moment. And the Entangled will be ready soon. And the Demon Hunter is already level 3. Perfectly reaching level 3 here from creeping his camp. That's also amazing. He's got the boots already. This could be the perfect game for a Panda. I know that Kaho loves playing Naga, however. Oh, and is the Naga here. Very good now in the early tier 2 stage. Where the Panda would be looking a bit better in the very late game. Oh, Book of the Dead. That can be used for quite a while, as there will be no destroyers for a long time. DK very close to 3, but he doesn't quite have it yet. Not sure if he wants to try to surround this Demon Hunter. There is a decent Night Elf army here, ready to inflict some pain. One archer goes down. DK level 3 with that. Trading out ghouls for archers I think is pretty good for Kaho though. Archer's not really the late game unit you want. He's going to go Dryads, Bears, and later on probably Talons. Three ghouls killed versus 1 archer. Good trade again by Kaho. Kaho looking pretty impressive so far, if you ask me. Question is, what's the Moon Juice situation looking like? He's got 650 Moon Juice in the bank. Needs that to heal up the Demon Hunter here. Who found some good items. Nothing too crazy yet, but the boots are good. The parry up is good. Claws are decent for the Naga. Later on. We can see Labby here having the bigger bank. 1,000 gold already. But he has to yet invest more into tech. Tier 3 is something he's going to need before he can attack fully. And I like Kaho's position. Bears on the way, upgrade as well. Tier 3, more than halfway through. And of course the expansion is mining. Getting a shredder might make sense here for Kaho. Get lots of lumber, get lots of upgrades. One of the big strengths of Night Elves, you can go heavily into upgrades in the late game. 2-2 or 3-3 on bears and dryads is really, really strong. But you must make sure also not to be too greedy. Not to go into upkeep too late. Because around tier 3, you know the undead will be going for the push, attempting the Book of the Deads around here. Couldn't quite close it, but he's blocking. Ooh, nicely. Forcing the invuln early. Kaho with another nice play here. Putting pressure on the DK once again, and he's gonna almost kill that fiend. But we saw a nice one of mana steal as well. Save that one fiend, but the other one goes down. A dryad so far exchanged for a fiend and some consumables. We also have a one of mana steal on the other side. Labby here burning the wand, burning the invuln and the heal scroll. I think that's a win for Kaho. Of course, he also used the Book of the Dead, but that was going to be useless soon enough. Kaho here wanting to keep position in the center of the map. Waiting for master training. It's almost done. Just a few seconds away, and he's looking for the big item. There's a lot of good ones here. Ruined Bracers would be the dream for the demon. Scourge Bone Chimes also really good. Quel'Thalas for the demon also very nice. By the way, thank you Apfelsinenbaum with the resub. 46 months already. Indeed, thank you. And Kaho isn't done with the Demon Hunter. Kaho playing a super active game here. I think he is showing a great first map. I definitely see him in the lead here. Normally the unit with fast expansion is expected to have a significant supply lead. Not the case here. And look at Kaho even taking the camp away right in front of Labby's nose. Labby doesn't have tier 3 upgrades yet. He doesn't feel confident yet. Next item went to the Naga. Talisman is actually really good for the Demon Hunter. Since he's got the immolation build. Should hand that one over if he can. Pass over the claws, I guess. Kaho, by the way, not yet going for Talon tech. That takes a bit longer. He wants to produce right now, be as strong as possible at all times. Bears and dryads, bears and dryads, bears and dryads all day. Demon is level 4. I would love to see him go for immolation here. And again, hand over that talisman. Labby with another skull. Wait, is he going to try to expand again here? That would be kind of wild. Bears on 1-1 upgrades. Fiends on 1-0. Now we got the push coming. 67 supply on both sides. Kaho has been macroing up really well to get ready for this attack. If he holds here, I think he should have a clear lead. Oh, the Naga caught right away. Invul gonna be needed if she wants to survive. And indeed, Invul forced right away. Anti-air, though, that's the big problem for Kaho, is rather low. Bear's getting sniped quickly. Naga also in trouble. Level 1 hero here, not gonna stand for long. Naga goes down. The mana also on the other side, very low. No coils anymore. No Novas anymore. But a lot of bears are falling. The destroyer's still largely untouched up in the air. Kaho at the start of the fight, not concerned with the death throws. Maybe he thinks if he takes out the rest of the army, in the end, with a demon, he can take care of the destroyers. Mana burn there a little bit too late. Maybe a small mistake by Kaho, not preventing the next coil that saved a fiend. Supply-wise, we see Labby starting to take the lead, and the Naga in trouble now as well. She's level 4, the demon is 4.6. Looking for more kills with the Demon Hunter. Demon level 5 is incredibly strong. There is a dust here. Oh, finds the buried fiend. Good deny there. Another fiend goes down, and Kaho holds, taking the supply lead. More bears on the way. And now, if Kaho feels safe enough, he could start with Ancient of Wind production to go for crows. Great hold for Kaho. Back to the shop, getting a Tome of Retraining. Oh, that was worth it for him to get level 2 evasion. Okay, no immolation anymore. He had some gold banked, he could afford it. And now we see the Ancient of Wind. Yeah, I like that play by Kaho. Not concerned with the Ancient of Wind in the first attack. You know the attack is coming soon, so you want to just invest into as much army as you can. And then when you hold, when you're looking more secure, then you can go Ancient of Wind, you can go for crows. Or maybe hippos? Crows normally better though. If you have the time. Oh, Creep Jack. Coming from the south, mana burn on the Naga right away. The Naga who is still only level 1. It might just be instantly dead again. Getting hounded by this Demon Hunter. One more right click and a mana burn and she's dead. And that's level 5 for the Demon. And that is game already. 14 minutes. All it took. Kaho here with a strong play. Ready for the fast expanding opponent. Strong harass. Really good expo timing. The danger there when you're Night Elf and expand this early is if you go for the fast Tree of Life before the tech and that one gets cancelled, that throws you really far behind. But he went for the early Tree of Life and could keep Labby busy for a long, long time, ensuring that his Tree of Life would finish, and then was able to find lots of, well, gold to work with later on. Really strong showing. Really strong showing, I gotta say again. I always feel like when Kaho is playing his best, he looks like the best Night Elf in the world. To my eyes, at least. So Kaho goes up 1-0. The last Night Elf alive in the tournament. It was only Kaho and surprisingly Dice who made it here. By the way, I think we should also take a look at this. These stats I looked up earlier, and indeed I was surprised to see. Look at the win rate here between Kaho and Labby. Historically, it is perfectly 50-50, but out of the last 6 games, 5 went to Labby. Surprised me indeed quite a bit. Like I said, I think Kaho is the mechanically much stronger player. Maybe Labby here was able to confuse Kaho and, I don't know, present him with a challenge that he didn't know how to deal with. That being, of course, fast expansion. Perhaps now he has found the answer to Fast Expo. Second map is Tidehunters. Wow, that's normally a Kaho classic. This is where we have seen some of Kaho's craziest games. This is where Kaho, like, he shifted the paradigm, as they say. Because before Kaho, Before Kaho, we always thought that Night Elf couldn't beat Undead on one base with Keeper. Keeper too weak. Late game, not good enough. You can't win. And especially, Night Elf wouldn't be able to beat Happy with Keeper first on one base. But Kaho disproved that. He was able to do it with Keeper one base into Bears multiple times. I may want to add, at least 3 or 4 times. Because this map is so good for Keeper. Here, the hero can really excel. Keeper basically unplayable on every other map, but on Tidehunters, we very often see him. That is something that I would expect, certainly, going into map number 2. Chad is saying Labby is better versus human than 1-2-0. I could see that. I don't have a firm opinion on this. It has become very clear again that Happy is the best against human and the best against Night Elf. And probably the best against Orc as well. Happy seems to be by far the best unit in the world right now. At least up until this point. Later on, when we see Happy versus 1-0 in the upper bracket final, that thesis will be put to the test. But yeah, Labby did indeed do very well yesterday, it was, right? Yeah, yesterday, playing against Sok, beating him there. So Sok was eliminated from the tournament, and Labby made it through one round further. But so far, Kaho is proving to be a very fierce opponent. So off we go. Map number 2. Again, this is Labby's map pick. Tidehunters is known to be a good fast expo map for Undead, but if the Night Elf plays Keeper, that is not so easy. And there he is. Everyone who has been following Kaho's games closely knows that he loves playing Keeper on this map against Undead. Plays it like 95% of the time, I believe. Rough guess. DK first for Labby. We've seen him sometimes play Lich Fast Expo, even against Night Elf. Especially on Last Refuge, he has shown this. Seems to be really good on LR, where the Demon Hunter has a tough time getting into range for mana burn. And I wonder if Kaho here is gonna go for a counter expansion or an all-in. Keeper presents both options. Normally Keeper not considered that good in 2 base versus 2 base, again because he's not as strong as some of the other heroes in the very late game. But Kaho indeed not harassing the Undead early. He could creep level 3 Keeper, go for level 2 Treants. Level 2 Treants are extremely good against structures, against Undead Expo. Doif with the resub. Thank you very much, says Warcraft 3 less than 3 less than 3. That is something that connects us, my friend. We both love Warcraft 3. Alright, Keeper now coming for the harass. Showing up with double claws, that is some good damage. And Hunter Soul and double Ancient of War. Kaho not interested in counter expanding this time. Oh, Labby got a kill somewhere. He killed a Wisp, I think. Yeah, killed a Wisp and that gave him level 2. I was a bit sloppy by Kaho. Shouldn't really have given that Wisp away to prevent enabling level 2 on the DK. Oh, lag. This time it's the Observer. Uh-oh. We have 2 Observers normally. So hopefully there's a backup. Kaho could still shock around with the Keeper, summon some Treants. Oh, Labby, by the way, surprise, surprise, is not going for the expansion. He's teching up instead. Kaho also teching. With Huntresses. Seems like Kaho has to expand now, right? Keeper hunts, that is not a good late game army. Treant. Scouting the expo. Seeing indeed no haunted. And I think this is a game state that Kaho isn't too familiar with. Expecting an expansion, getting ready for the all-in, then you see there's no expo in the end. Now Kaho has to adapt. Think on the fly. Kaho normally a great mechanical player. Amazing fundamentals. Not always the best improviser. The best innovator. Keeper items are insane though. My, my. He's making more hunts still. And he's looking for the expansion again. Oh, the timing here could be perfect. Not going for Treants level 2. But upon seeing the Haunted, he might do it. Ah, still holding the skill point. Interesting. Repair from the Acolyte. Keeper with a lot of mana here. This is a very strong fight for the Keeper if it's only against ghouls. Now going for the Entangle. Still no expo. I think Kaho is trying to prevent the Undead expansion and just force a one-base game where he's again going to play his Keeper into Demon with Bears. Which he has proven so many times he can play so well. Yep, there's the Demon. Double lures. Kaho again with a clean game. Expo cancelled. Labby's plans not coming to fruition. Labby forced to play one base, which is not what he wants normally. Yeah, Labby oftentimes plays like a human player, I feel like. Human players of old. Not known for their micro necessarily. Oh, the Keeper. Oh my god, almost goes down. But trying to set up a strong early game, play with the economy, play with expansion, and then play from ahead. More resources, more supply, and then overwhelm. But it seems like when Labby isn't able to get ahead early, if the opponent is perfectly countering him, his style sometimes seems to be falling a bit flat. But Huntresses. It's only hunts, which are pretty weak now. Gonna get weak, even weaker later. I guess right now they're actually pretty decent out on the map, especially with the Keeper supporting them. Demon Hunter, of course, has to level ASAP. Tier 3 timing attack off of one base. We're all very familiar how deadly that can be in the hands of Happy and other undeads. But like I said, Labby normally not the one base micro monster. The mantle was sold in the Keeper. Oh yeah, that is weird. You're right. That's such a good cost-efficient item. Maybe he was slot starved. Went for the boots on the Keeper, by the way. Kaho for a long time skipped boots on the Demon Hunter, which seemed a little stubborn at times, but he was able to make it work. Now he's got boots. If he keeps the boots on the Keeper, I'm gonna lose my mind. You cannot tell me that those boots wouldn't be better on the Demon Hunter. Who is leveling up pretty fast here. Great Ancient of War creeping, one camp after the next, taking out the lab, and now almost level 3. Needs just one more kill to get it. Frenzy about to be done. Kaho, oh, is he gonna have the time to get ready here before the big push? Because it's coming. No Naga, or is there? Ah, no, there is. There he is, Naga third. Demon level 3. Scroll of the Beast found. Oh man, that is very unlucky. That is the worst item. Could sell 2 of these items right away. The scroll and the talisman. Keeping the talisman for now. It only adds 5% evasion. I don't really think that's worth it, but for a long time we were unsure how this talisman of evasion works with Demon Hunter evasion. We do know now. I'm not sure if he knows. Oh, Rejuve dispelled. Demon Hunter still very hurt. Not an easy fight right here for the Night Elf. We have Blight as well. Good health regen. Lots of health regen indeed. Keep with lots of mana. Going for the Entangle. Forcing the Invul Potion. Good targeting on the Fiends as well. You can see the Bears and the Hunts, which are still alive somehow. Going after the Fiends. Quick reactions on the Destroyer here. Quick with the Dispel against the Entangle this time. Staff to save the Bear there. Oh, Destroyer out of range. Cannot Dispel Entangle at the moment. This could be the opportunity to get some kills. Yeah, and he sees it. Takes out 2 ghouls. And Kaho holds again. He is down in supply, though. I think the Destroyer was able to chase down another bear in the back of the base. And Kaho still is left with 2 hunts, which are now very bad this late into the game. But the Demon is strong. Really strong items on the Demon. I still think he should be selling that talisman, but... Oh, nice Dispel. Got rid of the Entangle and the Rejuve. Pretty sick. And the Lich was almost going down. One more Entangle. Away from death. How does the talisman work? So basically the way it works is the better source of evasion takes priority. So they don't get calculated with each other. There's no addition or multiplication going on. If you have a source of evasion, it doesn't matter which one, that says 20% and the other says 10% or something lower, then the higher source counts. You can also test that in like fun games. If you have an 80% evasion item, it takes priority over the 60% evasion item. Or ability. Alright, Kaho, again with a strong hold. Able to deflect the attack. Great early game. The Keeper here again proving to be the perfect choice on Tidehunters. Able to creep up well at the start. Had some good items, decent levels. Prevent the expansion. First, he triggered Labby into being too fearful to go for an expansion. Then he actually canceled the expansion, forcing Labby into one base play, which is not Labby's wheelhouse. And Kaho, so far, looking very, very strong. Do Gloves of Haste attack speed stack? Yes, they do, up to a certain point. I don't know the details there, but yes, more than one gloves work. What's going on with my green screen? What the hell? Hello? Why is it different today? Hold on. Is it my shirt? Does my shirt reflect a certain way? What the hell? Hold on. Oh, come on, man. Nope, that's not the right thing. I hate when that happens. What the hell is this? Okay. What? Like for a few seconds it works then. Bro. Okay. I'm gonna try to do that in the break. Our next game should be starting in a moment. Kaho here off to a great start. 2-0 lead will be very difficult for Labby to come back from, especially this shape that Kaho is showing today. He is looking absolutely on fire. As we're getting ready for map number 3, Hammerfall will be the choice. That is a decent expansion map for Undead. Not amazing though, right? Can you even go for an instant expansion here? Seems a bit risky, although with 4 ghouls, it might work. We'll find out in a moment. Punch it like you did at Rara Land. Yeah. That only helped against the sound, though, that the AC was making. This green screen is, thank God, not making any sounds. Otherwise, I would be in The Conjuring. The score is 2-0 for Kaho. We're about to jump into map number 3. And indeed, now we are ready. Sound on, game up, let's go, map 3. Demon Hunter first. The choice, not Keeper. Against DK. Labby was trying to expand or fake expand now, both games. It seems like Labby has not a ton of great options here, right? Kaho seems very well prepared against the fast expo play. And if he was to play happy style, just one base, again, that is not his strength. His strength is in expansion play. I see Kaho now very favored in this series. Doesn't mean Labby can't take a map or two. He could even still win this series, but with how good Kaho is looking here, he seems very well positioned to win this series. Oh, got the Acolyte as well. Labby giving that experience away, and that's a big deal. That gives level 2 instantly for the Demon Hunter. This is a great start already. With Immolation, creeping this camp fast. Claws of attack found. And Labby is going for the fast expo attempt. Oh, fails the surround, but should still get the big creep. Wants to take it out before the Demon Hunter arrives. And the Demon Hunter is indeed on the way. A bunch of mana used here. 2 coils already. Oh, the Replenish Potion is a really, really good item here. But a fast level 2. Ah, okay. Turns out you can creep this camp really fast with the 4 ghouls. But creeping with 4 ghouls means low lumber for a while. So Labby is going to need a while to afford that Tree of Life. Haunted, excuse me. Tree of Life is coming up on Kaho's side, so the same build again as on map number 1. Labby had a scout down south with a Skelly. Perhaps he's seen it. Oh, the Replenish Potion. Don't want to have that one cancelled. Wisp detonate. Oh, he's not looking! Gets 2 Skellies. It's not a level up or anything like that, though. Again, like on map number 1, Kaho is trying to keep Labby busy for long enough, so his Tree of Life finishes. 3 archers only to defend. Labby has a bunch of ghouls ready for the attack. This might be enough for the expo kill. Getting surrounded here I think is good for Kaho. This buys him time. Last second TP, gets back home, gets to the Moonwells, and more seconds were bought for the Tree of Life. I think he's happy with this. Demon Hunter is a bit hurt though. So is the DK. Oh, I like that second skull here. Taking away the lab from the Night of Sight. This is a really good creep by Labby. He knows he's safe here for a little while after having forced that TP. .5 now on both sides. Labby can start the tech in a moment. Again, it's going to be around a 2-minute lead for Kaho. Very similar indeed to the first map here this game. I would say this is looking better for Labby though. He didn't lose so many ghouls. The expansion wasn't delayed for too much. The Demon Hunter took a while to arrive. This is, I think, the best early game for Labby so far. But the Demon Hunter also looking strong here. Level 3 already. Got them boots. But this is looking like a pretty good macro game so far for LabyRinth. Oh, the Wand of Illusion here for Kaho is amazing. You can use that item to creep even more. Demon Hunter should be making it to level 4 very fast this game. Oh, Ring of Regen. That's also amazing. That means even more creeping. if he wants. Illusion scouting in the middle. Kaho does not want to have his entangled gold mine cancelled. He's already behind in expo timing, but he's ahead with second hero. Naga second we expect from him, and there she is. Labby perhaps with a chance of a creep jack. Kaho right now taking the lab away. The troll goes down fast though, the demon is very tanky. Only a big mana potion. That's a bit unfortunate. That's one of the weaker items. I think not a single unit has died this game, right? Not a single ghoul or archer, I believe. Labby's resources are looking very good. Big gold bank. Ready to build that huge army that Kaho is going to have a much tougher time this time round keeping up with. He's got the tier 3 lead. But supply-wise, Labby is starting to pull ahead. If Labby could get some fiend kills here early with his level 3 demon and the dryads, that would go a long way. Especially before statues are out. Can be a good time for the Night Elf to look for a fight. Demon Hunter running all over the map, looking for the opponent. Can't find him though. Labby was at his other gold mine. And so we see a lot of creeping here in the mid game. Both players trying to get as many camps as they can before the big fight. On Hammerfall, there indeed aren't that many creeps, so you need to make sure to secure them rather soon. Double claws of attack on the Demon Hunter. He sold some claws earlier. He will still sell these as well and go for the Tome of Retrain again. Wait. He's going to use Immolation 2 here to creep this camp, I guess. Try to take out the turtle fast. Oh, but it's going to be stolen with the Nova. Can't use the item. Can't pick up the item, I mean, because he had the inventory full. Now he's got the Mana Stone. Again, not the best item. He doesn't really want mana. He wants healing. Small gold, though. Now the Tome of Retrain. Now evasion. Demon 4. Naga about to get 3. Kaho's items are not looking bad. The Demon needs some more protection, though. Where are the rings? Where are the periapts? He's getting a circlet here, that's good. But this Demon is looking a bit more on the squishy side. Wait. He has 925 HP, actually. How does he have so much HP? Did he find a bunch of tomes? That seems very high. I think that's a couple of tomes there in play. Alright, and Kaho has managed to keep up in supply. Despite the expansion being so fast on the undead side, Kaho sold lots of items in the early game, getting more gold from this. And now Bears and Dryads. Bears and Dryads all day. Master Training about to be finished. Undead tier 3 upgrades also about to finish up. Staff teleportation on the Demon Hunter. Oh, this creep camp could be dangerous for Kaho though. The push is coming his way. And he's creeping one more camp. Is this a bit too bold, maybe? This isn't even a level up for him. Wants to get the turtle early. Pick up that item. Maybe finally some healing. Ankh. Semi-healing, I guess. And now we have the push. 72 supply for Labby. I think it's the same case as before. If Kaho holds here, he should be in a strong position. Kaho is not producing right now. 400 gold. Where are the reinforcements? Fog Lightning on the ghouls. Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage right away. There are Moon Wells here for a bit of juice for healing. Demon getting very hurt. He doesn't have an invuln, by the way. This is very scary. Playing without invuln, playing without Ankh. The Ankh was not so, still on the Naga. Demon Staffing back in though, full health once again. DK now, he's the one very hurt. Has to go for the Invoke Potion. Has to pass an item, maybe, to give over to the Demon Hunter. The Ankh again. The Naga is dead once more, and the DK is almost dead as well, and Labby has to give it up. Kaho again, with the counter expo play, getting ready for the undead strat. Will not show us his winning smile for too long, and takes the 3-0 convincingly. Very convincingly today. Labby outplayed in this series. Kaho here, making quick work of LabyRinth. That was a picture-perfect game.